Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Go by the nickname Ginger. We start off with a hug. I love to say it's not cute not knowing, and there's a lot to know today. First off, based on your responses, because I said, I feel bad for Will. They said, hush that mouth, auntie. Y'all know he did stuff. A lot of people feel that Jada was the fall guy and that she took the fall to protect Will's image. They're currently vacation, and for what I'm hearing, those two are in a real happy space. So people can argue all they want about Jada, Will. They're doing fine. One person who's not doing fine is actor Brashear Gray. We know him as Yaz from Empire. He's not doing well. He was arrested on domestic violence charges for strangling his wife. Yes, he got married earlier this year. Strangled his wife to the point where she was unconscious. He's been charged with felony assault and 2 misdemeanors. Why do I feel sorry for him? Because Brashear, Yaz, needs to get on meds, and he needs to take his meds so he can function. They need to 302 him so he can get the help that he needs. He's a very talented actor, but he cannot continue to go on the path. Domestic violence is no joke. His career will end. Strangling your wife until she's unconscious, not good, not good, not good at all. And I'm hoping that he gets the help that he needs. Tamara Mowry, why is she leaving The Real? She was always seen as the leader of the show. Then Lonnie Love. See, people be thinking it's Lonnie Love. No, it's Tamara, who is making $3 million a year. Yes, $3 million. They wanted her to take a 75% pay cut, and she said, not me. Well, Tamara, why can't you just make $1 million for doing the show? She said no. Lonnie Love makes $1 million. The other ladies don't make any, maybe a little bit near $1 million, but they don't make that much. And who knows what Amanda Seales made. She just left the show about, like 2 months ago? But Tamara Mowry is stepping away from The Real. She said, it's been real and nice to have been on the show for these many years, but she was not taking a pay cut. What's going on with singer Al B. Sure? He posted a very disturbing, or he posted something that was disturbing in what he said. He posted when he found out the news about Kim Porter. Kim Porter had a baby by Al B. Sure, Quincy. Then she went on to have 3 more kids by Puff Daddy. The video showed him crying, and he said, I remember this day, the day that Kim was murdered. Kim Porter died of pneumonia, but a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people, they don't believe it. They don't believe that story. What is Al B. Sure trying to say? I tell you one thing, he says, if anything happens to me, y'all gonna know why. Who's y'all? Al B. Sure has opened a can of worms. But I guess if something happens to him, he's going to be like, see. But what really happened to Kim Porter? And was she writing a tell-all book about her life with Diddy? A lot of questions. Tina Turner is coming out of retirement at the age of 80 on Friday. There's going to be a remix of her 1984 hit, What's Love Got to Do With It? A Norwegian producer is doing it. You know, she lives over in Sweden. I believe she lives in Sweden now. She's lived there for years, but she's coming out of retirement, and she looks amazing. Lisa Marie Presley, her son, Benjamin, 27 years old, committed suicide. He had just got out of rehab for drugs and alcohol. Naya Rivera, the Glee star who drowned, They said it was some kind of accident because they're not suspecting foul play, where she was able to get her son back on the boat, but she didn't have enough strength to save herself. Big shakeup coming to Dancing with the Stars. Y'all know I'm a little Dancing with the Stars fanatic. Tom Bergeron, who has been with the show for 15 years, is Aaron Andrew. Who's replacing them? We don't know. We don't even know how the show's going to be with this whole social distance. Are they going to social distance dancing? Because Dancing with the Stars is scheduled to come back this fall. Will there be an audience? How are they going to do Dancing with the Stars? But Tom Bergeron, Aaron Andrews are out. Viola Davis is gracing the cover of Vanity Fair magazine in a great article. At 55, she's got a Tony, an Oscar, an Emmy. Now she's gracing the cover of Vanity Fair magazine. The photos are amazing. So what is life like after How to Get Away with Murder? She's scheduled to play Michelle Obama in a feature. She's also starring in the new Netflix movie, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Denzel Washington is producing this for her. This movie is about the legendary blues entertainer Ma Rainey. Chadwick Boseman is also starring. I still don't have an update on his health. We keep checking. She stars in it with him. The movie is going to be about race, music, black artists being exploited by white producers, religion, sexuality. It's going to be a way of seeing Viola that you haven't seen before. It's really like a groundbreaking role. This Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is based on the works of playwright August Wilson, who died a few years ago, who would tell the stories of African Americans in America. He's getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next year. But Viola Davis, Vanity Fair, make sure you check it out. What's going to be the future of movies? They've closed the movie theaters in China because of COVID. Theaters in Los Angeles. Hollywood has some major movies coming out. They're trying to do it in August, but with COVID, who knows? Meanwhile, I meant to bring this up yesterday. Why are they trying to throw Dr. Anthony Fauci under the bus? I want him to just come out and tell us the truth. Just come out and tell us how they were trying to stifle him and try to keep him quiet. Even the Surgeon General. There is so much misinformation, but to stifle good information, because this COVID ain't no joke. Worldwide, it's no joke. But can I just say this? This country does not look good with the way COVID-19 is being handled. Jimmy Fallon returned to the Tonight Show. He returned to the 30 Rock building. I guess he was tired of being at home. Jimmy Fallon was back with the roots. Idris Elba, he has just signed a new deal with Apple TV to produce a global series and feature films. Any fans of Luther, the show that he's on, it's a real limited show on the BBC. They're talking about turning that into a movie. But one of the projects is Concrete Cowboy, a film that he filmed right here where I live in Philadelphia. But this is one of the things, but he signed a deal with Apple TV. Tiffany Haddish. Why did she cut her hair? She did it for a movie, y'all. She did it for a movie. There is a movie. It's a thriller called Card Counter. She has to wear a lot of wigs. She said it was just too much. It was just easier just to take all of her hair off. No, Tiffany is not losing her mind. No, she doesn't want to mimic her rumored boyfriend, Common. Her and Common, they teamed up with Dave Chappelle. He did a socially distant July 4th festival. It's coming to Netflix, everybody. The lineup is incredible. Questlove, Common, Tiffany Haddish, Erykah Badu. As soon as we find out the Netflix date, we'll let you know. They're calling Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, the future of the NFL. He's the highest paid player. He signed that deal to stay with the Chiefs for 10 years, $500 million. He's now gracing the cover of GQ magazine. Some really interesting photos. And Johnny Depp continues to battle it out. In a London court, he's suing them for libel because they said he was a wife beater. His marriage to Amber Heard was terrible. There was drugs, there was alcohol, there was fighting. She said he headbutted me. So they asked Johnny, did you headbutt her? Our foreheads may have touched. He's going to mess around and lose this case. He's going to mess around and lose this case. One of the reasons, because he said she married me because she wanted to be famous. But the straw that broke the camel's back that just ended the marriage between Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, she pooped in the bed. He was late coming to her 30th birthday party. He's a man in his 50s marrying this much younger woman. She got mad, pooped in the bed. Which brings us to yesterday's testimony. Johnny Depp's maid testified in court. She took pictures of the poop. She took pictures to show. She had to clean it up. So she took pictures that it was disgusting. She shouldn't have to be dealing with this, but she testified on Johnny's behalf. I don't know if he's going to win this case, y'all. I don't know. Lots going on today. But can I tell you one thing? Thank you so much for joining me. It's not cute not knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Leave a comment. You know that I saw it when I give you a heart. Tell a friend the channel is growing. Subscribe. Thank you for taking time out because we know that you really want to know what's going on. Have a good one.